Thanks. People all across the tri-state, they're still recovering from the storms that hit over the weekend. On your screen right now is just some of the damage that was caused Sunday night into early Monday morning. Our Mike Shell now has more on the next wave of weather that's expected to hit later this week. Steve was just talking about, and how city and county officials are also bracing for impact.
No one can accurately predict how high the Ohio River and its tributaries will get when this next line of storms comes through. But here in Newport, they plan for the worst and hope for the best. These restaurants along Riverboat Row had only reopened 6 weeks ago after heavy rains flooded them out in February.
It was really unfortunate timing as 471 had just reopened after being closed for so long. And as we talked about then, our businesses really felt the impact of that closure.
And with an enhanced risk of severe storms beginning Wednesday evening, it is possible that they'll have to shut down again.
The real threat is that they have to cease operations. I can say the Public Works is in communication with these businesses, and as they track it independently themselves, we want to make sure that we're communicating them as we have to close the floodgates.
The Great Miami River through Butler County can turn into a trouble spot.
The ground is already saturated, and there's some potential for some flooding in the rivers and valleys.
And with more tributaries than the Ohio River, Butler County's EMA director says the flooding can become more widespread.
We've seen flooding in Wayne Township. We've seen flooding in New Miami. We've seen flooding in the past in Hamilton as well. Also, Middletown and Westchester have some tributaries to the Great Miami that we always keep an eye on as well.
To stay safe, Jim Boland says if you are on dry land and in a car, stay there and don't drive forward across the flooded road.
The National Weather Service always says, turn around, don't drown. You can't tell how deep floodwaters are, so we ask people to stay out of them. Public safety is the #1 concern of emergency management agencies all across the tri-state. They say be smart and keep in touch with how the river is rising. In Newport, Mike Shell, Fox 19 Now.